In the world of procurement, there's a little known group called Vendor Risk Management. This group's main purpose is to keep Stanford's business safe and risky vendors out of the supplier database. They do this by asking questions of the suppliers and assessing how the risk will affect Stanford. Looking at all of these elements can be very daunting, but the Vendor Risk Management Group, they have the skills, the technology, and the knowledge to do it. They are the hidden figures. Okay, yeah. Nice work, nice work. Yeah, well, it looks like you've done a very thorough job in investigating the risk of this supplier, and I think it's a go. So let's go ahead and spin authorize it and put the risk level as a low. All right, good. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say great work on catching that last supplier. I mean, really, had we let the supplier on campus, it would have been a fiasco. So thank you once again for catching that.
Yeah, if we have let Cranes R Us on campus, who knows that old worn out crane who would have fallen on Hoover Tower, and it would have been a financial and legal catastrophe.
Yeah, it would have been all bad.
Good work.
Come in.
Juliet?
Oh, hey, William.
It's Jeff Department.
Jeff, department, right, yes. How are you?
William's the director.
Oh, okay. Well, come on in. We'll talk about the risk matrix tomorrow after the all hands.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Come on in, have a seat, Jeff. Hey, what can I do for you?
Okay, so we have a big problem with the vendors.
What's going on?
Okay, so a professor wants to use ICU drones. You know, they have that new drone that's a great technology that spans over 8 counties.
Yeah.
But we think they might be a little too risky. And even more so, they might be playing a bidding game with us.
Oh, I see. Why do you think that?
I don't know, I just heard some rumors. I've been hearing it around the office.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
have a friend that works there.
Okay, all right. So we can get someone to look at the actual risk for ICU drones, and someone who can crunch the data, for us. Do you have information?
Yes, actually, I have a ton of big boxes of data, so they're not on drives yet. So we need someone that's really thorough and that can get the job done. Because if this doesn't go well, I should just put in my retirement papers.
Come on now, Jeff. You're not even old enough to retire.
Well, if this doesn't go well, I might as well.
Okay, well, we have someone. Do you remember the whole big university Cranes R Us thing that happened?
Oh, yes, actually. I feel pretty bad about the people at U campus. I'm glad that the crane only fell in a car. Just imagine if it fell.
Oh my goodness, it would have been a fiasco. Well, we actually evaluated some of their information because they were bidding on something for us. And this one analyst that I'll have look at this actually saw that they were too risky to be on campus. So we can actually bring her. Actually, she was just sitting here. So let me give her a call and have her come in. Hey, Noella, can you come in for just a moment? Okay, thanks. Hey, Noella, this is Jeff Department, and he has a project right now that I'm pretty sure that you will be the best candidate, the best analyst to look at. It's ICU drones, and we need someone to crunch the data to see if they are too risky for us or what their risk level is.
Okay.
And I told Jeff that you are the best one that we have.
Sure, whatever I can do to help. I'm happy to review it and analyze it.
Okay, and you had some information. Was that the box that you brought in with you?
Yes, actually. So
Oh.
let's take a look at those boxes of data.
So, Noella, the box is behind you. Yes. That's the data.
Not much at all.
Not at all.
See that?
So, Jeff, here is the final analysis for ICU drones. And we feel like it's important for you to fully understand how we got to the analysis. So Noella is going to go through that with you, and I think you'll be very happy with the results.
All right, okay. So Jeff, based on the questionnaire answers, and also after reviewing Dun and Bradstreet, I had to do a bit more digging, and I actually had to take a look at their OSHA records and see if there's any past or pending litigations. So there were actually a few questionable OSHA violations. So I had to contact their CEO and actually discuss those violations with them. And there was also a privacy issue with drones spanning 8 counties. But I've spoken with their contracts manager, and they will ensure that there is privacy language in the contract when the contract actually gets to their desk. So based on my assessment and the analytics, and because we're going to cover the privacy issue, Drones Inc. will actually be a medium risk vendor, and they're a viable company to conduct business with Stanford.
Oh, awesome.
So the great news, right?
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm going to get started on this requisition right now.
Great. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us.
Awesome.
Now that was a tough one.
It really was, but great job, Noella. I knew you were the right person for this assignment, and you proved me right once again.
Thank you, and thanks for all your insight.
Sure.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, we're a team. Yeah, you know what our tagline is?
Vendor risk management,
Nothing gets by us.